Hey, it's me again with Prison Architect number 3. Um, yeah, let's get right into it. Bureaucracy. We want to research a few more things so we can get done with building more rooms. There's all sorts of rooms that we can do, and all sorts of objects we need to place. So we're researching security right now. After that, that'll be done shortly. We'll do psychology. Foreman, you can do prison labor. Finance, you can do extra grant. Yes, so we just spent a bunch of money on that, but that's okay. We've got 23,000 in the bank. We just last episode we extended this down a bit more because I plan to add another cell block just like this, adding another 12 to the prisoner capacity. Also, that'll give us another 20,000 through the grant. That's quite a bit. And these, this cell block, you'll get the cell block B grant, and that'll give you a bunch more money. They're basically never-ending grants that you get. Eventually it'll say raise your prisoner capacity to 100. You get to 100, get another 20k. So that's kind of a grant that's kind of never-ending. Oh, something dinged. What was that? Yes. We can hire the chief now. So we need to add a few more officers. We'll just add them opposite this. Yeah. Let's do that. Is that 4 wide? No, it's not. There we go. I'm gonna have to knock down that tree. Let's demolish that wall and that wall, and then get that done pretty quickly. Should be done quickly. And then we can hire a chief. So as soon as we hired those janitors, they got to work, and as you can see, all the hallways are swept and clean and mopped and everything. It does, having a cleaning cupboard, you're going to have them in any prison, but with the cleaning cupboard it does add a few more things that the prisoners can take as contraband. Such as poison. Also, in Prison Architect there's this extra escape mode. If you go into the extras tab, you can escape from, you just saw the names of my prison. You can escape from the prisons you've made yourselves, as well as other people's prisons if they give you the files. I'm sure there's some websites that share them like that. You can escape from your own prison, so you can become one of these prisoners, come in on the prisoner bus, and try and escape. Right now, it'd be pretty easy to escape from this prison. All you gotta do is, overpower a guard, get the keys, and you're basically out. I mean, there's 4 guards. You can, yeah, it'd be pretty easy. But I plan to make it as hard as possible for the prisoners to escape. We don't want any escapes, preferably no deaths. Although I don't care as much if they die. They can, whatever. Eventually I will hire armed guards, and you can have shoot on sight. You can enable that. So if there's a riot going on, yeah, you usually have a lot of casualties. These janitors need to get in here. How's the officers going? They're done. Let's add some more walls there and there. What other staff is there to hire? Psychologist, lawyer. I think our lawyer will eventually go in one of these, as well as the chief, because the psychologist, they require an office just like any other staff members, but you want them to be part of the main prison, because there's a program that you can run. Where is that program? Here we go. Oh, he found some drugs. Christopher Stacy, 2 hours of solitary. Yes. Where is it? Alcoholics group? No. Behavioral therapy. Yeah, so this is led in a psychologist's office, so that needs to be part of the prison, because if you had it down here, then the prisoner would have to walk down through the staff areas. We don't want that. So we can't quite copy and paste them because it's set up slightly differently. We'll get chairs, filing cabinets there and there, office desk for you, as well as, no, not a bin, a light. Although we could add a bin. Let's add a bin there. So that's not really necessary. Oh well. These guys don't have any doors. Oh well. There we go. There's some doors. We'll have a door to the storeroom as well. Staff room, sorry. As you can see, that warden is, he's the head guy of the prison. He's got nice wooden floors. He's even somehow got both janitors cleaning his room at the one time. That's, wow. If there's one room you want to keep clean, it's got to be the warden's office, right? Where's this going? Where's this guy going? It's free time, so they can wander. Although I don't know where they'd go. The yard, I suppose. Oh yeah, there's one guy exercising. 1 day without incident. That should be true for most prisoners. I know there's a few pieces of contraband we've found. Who's that? Where is he? Who was it? Stacy? Yeah, here he is. Christopher Stacy in solitary. The Joyrider. Troublemaker, in my opinion. Ugh. Okay, so we've got a grant active for this next cell block, so we're going to do that now. If we check the dimensions of this is 12 by 21. So what we can do is we can 12 by 21, so we'll make it 11 by 20 there. That should be good. We may as well extend the hallway all the way down. And how much was that? 4,000. That's still not too much. Oh boy. Someone's complaining down here. Someone's banging on their cell. What's going on? You have free time. Come on. Stop complaining. Who was it? No idea. Okay, these officers are done. We're going to hire a chief. So, does that unlock deployment? No, we need to actually research that. Let's go patrols now. Make sure everyone's researching things, which they are. Required office. Oh, yeah, that's a problem. Office. Oh, what? No, we didn't. Office. Not an infirmary. Come on. Office, there we go. So now we should be unlocking patrols. We also want deployment, but we want to spend a bit of money on this new cell block here. What's going on here? This is kind of funky. I don't want that. Oh, who's complaining? Anyone? Oh, Polaroid. These are just collectibles you find randomly. Usually there's one that appears in the warden's office, unless we already got that. Some garbage here. That needs to be moved to the garbage section. Which reminds me, I think I might... Actually, we can't really do that. My plan is to have... I'll plan it out now. So we have walls coming across here. And then we have something like this. And what we can do is we can put a road gate. I think they cover the full length of the road. Yes, they do. So you can have a road gate, and you know, even if the prisoners somehow manage to get past this door, they then have to get past the road gate, and then you can have you know, guard towers or sniper towers, which I'll allow room for here. Although, you know, there's quite a lot of research to do. Yeah, guard towers. That's quite expensive. Have to unlock armory and then a few other things. Anyway, we don't need them right now. This is just a normal security prison. We've got the pacifier, keeping the overall temperature of the prison down. We only have 12 prisoners, so there's no problem really. Although, what's this guy done? He's just been taken out of solitary, it seems. Demolish wall. We're going to demolish that wall and that wall. Is that right? Yep. And that room will be completed. Add another light down this hallway. And we're looking good. What else should we do? Yard time. Ah, yes. Phone booths. We need some of them. So let's put them... We'll give them 3 outside. That's pretty important. Overheating? What? Hang on. I can't see that information, can I? What's the temperature of the prison? Oh, logistics. Yeah, okay. Temperature. Oh boy. Yeah, I wasn't 100% sure whether to put a radiator in the canteen, because the kitchen itself actually generates heat. That is... Yeah, okay. Overheating is a bit of a problem right now. Although the rest of the prison is fine. Yeah, it looks like we won't need to add another radiator in this room. In the new cell block. Let's clone that cell and we'll just keep on placing them. Okay. Mistakes. Mistakes were made. Oh boy, misclicked. Okay, I think I fixed that. Okay, clone. There, and clone this one. How much is this costing us, by the way? $6.30 each. Wasn't it cheaper when we built them for starters? Yeah, that'll do. Ah, okay, so we can see the danger rating now that we have this chief. 2 prisoners have serious complaints, 2 prisoners are suppressed. That's good. Whoa, expensive. Okay, yes, our warden is having a calming effect on the prisoners, which is good. They're suppressed. What does that mean? I think it's because some of them were recently cuffed. Handcuffed by a guard. This guy's being searched. Anything on him? Nope, he's clean. There's no way to turn off radiators, which is a bit of a pain. I mean, why wouldn't you be able to turn off radiators? It's a bit impractical because our temperature in this room is just crazy. Luckily the staff don't complain. We're going to dismantle that radiator for now then. We'll bring the temperature of that room down. That's just a thought. We'll put a light in that cleaning cupboard. Logistics, prison labor. Yeah, we could do this. 4 maximum jobs for the janitor's cleaning cupboard. If we go to reports, regime, we need to allow for some hours of work. Let's... what time do we want them working? After... yeah. How about there and there? And they get free time after that. That'd work. Eventually we're going to need 4 hours of work time to allow for some other programs that are 4 hours long. There are a few of them. But for now, 2 hours of work should be fine. More than enough, really. And they won't all have jobs. There's only 4 jobs for this room down here. Any programs we can unlock? Kitchen safety, which is 2 hours. Drug addiction, spiritual guidance. No, we can't do them quite yet. But yeah, kitchen safety, 2 are interested. So, everyone's in the staff room right now. They're obviously working hard building the new cells down here. Which reminds me, I've got to do the usual thing of running the power down and the water. We could just power the toilets with these pipes, with those existing pipes, but I feel like we'd kind of reach the limit with that. Yep, we'll power the toilets. We've got a prisoner capacity of 19 now, so I think it's safe to intake another 12 prisoners. They're going to come in 11 hours. We should have all these cells done by then. Although it's no big deal. We do have a holding cell if something doesn't work out. Wow, these workmen slack. Just needing like an hour, a solid hour of staff break. Come on now. We've got no time for that. Jeez. Deployment. You can have guard patrols now, so let's put a guard here opening the doors. We're also going to have a guard patrolling this section here. So we have, you can see 1 out of 4, so we have 1 guard available to do jobs. We'll have to hire a few more eventually. Yeah, let's hire 2 more now, because I know as soon as you get the patrols going, you're not going to have as many guards available to do, you know, your general jobs. And we'll eventually add another patrol in this cell block here. Okay. It's eat time. You can see on our to-do list that we have in fact fed everyone. 2 staff members are exhausted. Are they actually in the room? I think so. 4 prisoners up for parole. Now parole is a very good thing to get into. I think this kind of... is there a minimum room requirement? I think there is. I think it's like a 5x5. It is 5x5, so let's add that here. Oh boy, this is going to be awkward. The wall's kind of conflicting. We're going to have... that's not really going to work out. We could... okay. We could have him elsewhere. like on the edge of the, yeah, we could do that. 7x7, which is 5x5 interior. Yep, that's good. I think we might need to manually put those brick walls there. Oh, there's a Polaroid here. There's a man using the phone booths. I'm sure they're nice and happy to finally have phone booths, so they can contact their family. 2 days without incident for most of them. 3 days for some of them. Wow, this guy's got a lot of crime. Trafficking, perjury, and kidnapping. 24 hours. You know what? Kidnapping is a terrible crime. He only got 4 years for that. I reckon he deserves more. 6 hours in solitary. That's right. Daniel Smokey Fake. Germany's top drug kingpin. There you go. Okay, we're putting the radios down. 21 prisoner capacity. Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, we got 18 grand in the bank. We must have finished that extra grant. Cell block A grant. Yes, we did. So cell block B grant is... Oh, actually, we don't get as much of an advance payment. The first one was 20,000 advance payment. Anyway, that's to raise the capacity to a whopping 50 prisoners. That is quite a lot. Oh, hang on. Staff well-being initiative. 5 guards without assigned duty. We could do that. So if we go to deployment and take off the patrols just for a moment. There we go, we got the grant done. And we'll put them back on. How much did we make there? Like 10 grand? That was pretty easy. Let's go to logistics, check the temperature. It's getting a bit cold at this end. It is 7 degrees though, but you know, so we seem to be keeping up. Oh, and of course, naturally, as soon as I remove the radiator in this room, it gets cold. Yep, oh well. The parole room's almost done. 1 in solitary confinement. What did this guy do then? Right, no, yeah, I gave him those hours in solitary. Should we have some windows from the staff room to the prison? That's probably not a good idea. Well, just because it's kind of funny, I might actually do that. Large windows. Yep. There you go. That's fantastic. So the staff can check on the prisoners as they walk by, and vice versa. This is probably the best thing I've done in this prison, to be honest. Cool. Also off camera, I put in 2 bins in the reception room just for aesthetic, you know, RP's sake. Oh, another stack of logs. We'll sell them. This room's done. Let's add I think a regular door should be fine. Yep. We can actually get some people moving out of the prison. And you do get a bit of a bonus. You do get a small bonus. I think it's like 3 grand bonus for people leaving the prison early. And that's easily possible because we got 4 up for parole. They don't occur very regularly though. It's a kind of a slow process. And yeah, just as I thought, you have to probably place those walls manually. It doesn't quite work. 4 weights benches in there. We've got our 24 prisoner capacity now, ready to be intaked. Yep. Add a few lights in there, and also just because why not? Let's get the tiles going. Yep. Is this guy using the toilet? No. I mean, most solitary cells don't even have toilets, so we're being pretty generous. This is Alex Moss here. Yeah. I just love how you can see like backstory for some of these guys. Archie Deville. After trying for 16 hours to beat ... with the Lost in the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Oh, I see. The game. He finally made it, right before he dealt the killing blow. However, his roommate tripped over the computer's... oh, no. His roommate is dead now. Well, look, mate. That just shows you got to keep on saving a game. Yeah, that's the problem. Or have you ever heard of autosave? Come on, indie developers. You got to add that into your games. Yeah, Binding of Isaac. That's a popular one. We've got an empty available office here, which will be for our lawyer. Let's check on the bureaucracy tab. How much money do we have? 27 grand. Wow, okay. Let's unlock prison policy so we can change the rules and yeah, we can increase the punishments. Definitely want to do that. Security, you can work on... What do you want? Deployment? Intelligence? Yeah, we don't really need deployment because we've got patrols already. It's pretty much the same thing. I prefer patrols usually. So we're going to get remote access. So that way we probably don't need to have this guard here on opening these doors. So that'll spare up some guards. And there'll eventually be some other doors in the prison which normally would have to station a guard there, but you know, you have to pay their wages. So instead you can just have someone sitting in a security room pressing buttons to open doors. So we just got another 6 grand for bringing in another 12 prisoners. And here they are. Any snitches? This guy's strong, fearless. Okay. Being escorted to... Who's this guy? Gary Chambers. Wow, that is some nice hair. He's a software developer. Snapped and murdered multiple people after their repeated instances at using 2 space tabs instead of 4 space tabs. Okay. Manslaughter. Yeah. He's actually come in wearing a different... Yeah, what is he wearing? Not the traditional prisoner orange though, so he will have to get changed automatically. 0 available guards. Pardon me. Do you have anything in storage? A radiator? 2 radiators. I think that's because we took that one out of the canteen. Alright. These guys are being searched. Let's see if any of them have... I mean, as I said, one of these guys, when they were brought in, they had a shotgun. Why would you try and bring a shotgun into a prison? It's just a terrible idea. That's why we had to build that makeshift solitary cell outside. Alex Gullidge. Manslaughter, perjury. Adam Bennett. Violent disorder. Rioting. Violent disorder. Arson. Possession. Okay. Getting all sorts of prisoners in here. Luckily, none of them have, you know, dangerous reputations. If you take in maximum security prisoners, you get all sorts of reputations, like deadly. So deadly means that they can actually occasionally one-shot your guards. They can just one-hit them and they're dead. That can happen. Obviously, none of this will happen unless you have a riot or something goes down. He's sitting. No, he's not. Where's he going? Canteen? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on a moment. You can't just sit in the reception. No, 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 no. Deployment, staff only. Get out of there. Also, this is also all staff only. So is that, and them. And that can be staff only as well. Even though they're staff only, the prisoners can still be brought through those areas with guards, obviously, but they can't automatically walk in there like during their free time. Like this guy, what is he doing? Just get out. This is the guy. This is the guy we gave 6 hours of solitary to, and he goes and sits in one of our staff members' chairs. How dare he? Okay, another successful episode. I think we've got 24 prisoners. Prison's getting slightly bigger. Next episode, I'd like to add some more basic features to the prison, such as education, perhaps your classroom, definitely. With plenty of seats, we'll start a few more grants and some programs, because there's all sorts of things here. Oh, guard taser certification. Yeah, we definitely want that. So, the more prisoners we have, the more likely there'll be some kind of riot or some kind of event, I think. But we don't really want that to happen. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.